Vale. Ya está. En directo. Bueno, gente, vamos a darle caña a Metal Gear Solid 2. Ahora vengo.
¿En serio?
Joder, empieza directo y se larga. De verdad.
Porque puede.
Flipping en colores.
Ay. Aquí, esto. Abrimos. Y ya está, ya estoy. Oh, qué frío, madre mía. He abierto el balcón para que entrara un poquito el fresco, pero hace frío, puro y duro. Frío verdadero.
No hace
True frío. Hace más
True frío. Ah, true. ¿Qué quieres, perra? Que te calles. Que te calles. Que te calles. Que te calles. Guau, 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 ni pollas. ¿Qué le pasa? ¿Qué le pasa a la perra?
¿Qué le habéis dado?
No sé. No creo que el kilo de coca le afectase. No sé. Vale. Metal Gear Solid 2. Venga. Uy, Kamui, ¿qué te pasa? No te caigas. No te caigas, cariño mío. Ay,
se precipita.
qué bonita es mi Kamui. O como te llaman esos incultos, Corrin. Ay, pobrecilla. Estás condenada a que te digan tu nombre de mierda. Bueno.
Es que si me vierais ahora mismo, estoy en el suelo intentando encender la lamparita.
En el suelo.
No el suelo.
No, suelo no, mira, es que como le digáis suelo, me cago en vuestra puta caca.
¿Qué?
Lo que oyes, Ari, lo que oyes.
He sido yo, pero vale.
¿Has sido tú? ¿Pero tú no eres,
Sí.
¿no eres Ari? ¿La otra es Ari?
Que te
¿Le
calles.
pegamos? Ari, ¿le pegamos?
Que te calles, cara de red.
¿Qué?
Que te calles, cara de red.
¿What?
¿Cara de blue?
¿Cara
No
de qué?
entiendo.
¿De blue o de green?
No.
Ya.
Joder, la otra. No sé quién es peor.
He matado a Sunny, no.
Hijos de puta, habéis matado a Sunny.
Yo la nueva que
Totalmente. A mí me llamaban Kenny en el instituto.
Me han llegado a ver.
Sí.
Silencio ya, que estoy jugando, me cago en la puta. Me cago en Dios. Reviento. Voy a tomar una Coca-Colita. Hoy sí hay Coca-Colita. Hasta luego, cocodrilo. ¿Qué os contáis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Sí podría tirar tantas. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50...
Dios, ¿qué voy a hacer? Caeré yo también.
O sea, no estaba respirando. Y Sanito asustada. ¿Desde dónde me ves?
No, a Sani la has mandado callar, pues Sani se calla.
No empecemos, que me da mucha rabia eso. No, me pensé que yo pues me callo. No me gusta esa mierda. Esa mierda no gusta. Joder. Qué culito tienes, Snake, me cago en la puta.
Ah, esto es paralelo a esto.
A ver, quiero ver ese primer plano del culo.
¿Quieres un primer plano del culo?
El de Snake, por favor.
Mira. Qué culito, Snake. Sí, la verdad es que sí, tiene un culo el cabrón. ¿Quién pillas ese culo?
Es que todos los Snakes están buenísimos.
Vale. No sabía que no me podía acercar tanto.
Snake, respond. Snake, Snake.
Ahora vas a entender por qué he dicho lo que he dicho.
A ver.
Ostras.
¿Sabes qué es lo que pasa? Que ese culito de Snake es bastante
¿Qué? Pero sí.
explosivo.
¿Eran dos? ¡Lul! Espérate, no me acordaba que eran dos. He explotado otra vez. Hijo de puta, Kojima, te odio. Me encanta la fluidez de este juego. Uf. Mira que el Pace Walker HD también estaba a 60 frames. Ah, vale, es que soy gilipollas. No, soy gilipollas, de verdad. Digo yo, claro, es que soy gilipollas.
Lo dices tú, ¿eh?
Y no me he esperado a que sonara el espero. Doy un paso. Mira cómo se haya bugueado el juego. Es que no veo otra cajetilla para disparar. Por favor, No veo otra cajetilla. A ver. Cigarettes. Bueno, las térmicas deberían valer. Ni de coña, o sea, hay demasiado. ¿De coño está el...? ¿Y si sí que hay ahí escondido, loco? Falta uno. ¿No? Ahora me da miedo.
Normal.
Creo que los he quitado todos, ¿no? No, aquí hay más.
¿Te acuerdas de eso?
Sí. Ahora. No recordaba que hubieran tantos. Me he quedado todo loco. ¿Están escondidos? Me he quedado loquísimo.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Hostia.
¿Qué has
Me han
hecho?
visto. No sé, me han visto.
Acabo de acordar que no fui a comprar caldo para la sopa. Bueno,
¿Tienes ave crema en casa?
no me gusta nada la de crema.
¿Te gusta?
No,
claro.
me parece horrible la de crema. Me gusta el caldito.
La madre que te parió, así no hables de la becren en un directo mío.
La de crema es sal.
Es que te reviento la boca.
Hombre, vamos a ver, Dani, si te lo metes en la boca así tal cual, pues sí, vale, es asqueroso. Pero...
Es que me gusta.
Que te reviento a ti también, Me estás contando tú. Hola, venga. Ah, no sé si os lo dije, pero en este juego Kojima diseñó una inteligencia artificial más realista para que... Joder, otra vez. Para que, por ejemplo, si había un extintor o algo cerca tuya, los guardias pasaran de ti y le disparasen al extintor para joderte la visión y todo.
Hostia, qué guay.
Así caso, a Mumi. A Mumi. A Mumi. Dame munición, hijo de puta. Dame munición. No, aquí para que te dieran munición tenías que... Estáis viendo el directo, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Se escucha bien y todo?
Sí. Aunque estoy a dos cosas ahora mismo.
¡Achú! Cosas. ¡Chú!
Y luego si hago yo los chistes malos, Sony se queda sin amigos durante 5 minutos, ¿sabes?
Espera. Vaya culo, hijo.
¿Esta puta línea de dónde sale? Es que, de verdad...
¿Qué cinemática?
Ah, mira, avisado.
¡Sí lo he dicho!
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit, with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
¿Puedo pasar de aquí?
¿Qué es lo que tienes que hacer aquí?
Dispararlas.
Todos ellos.
Sí.
Mátalos.
No quiero matarlos. Joder, la puta caja, loco.
¿Estás bien?
¿Eh?
Snake?
¿Estás bien?
Me acaban de matar.
Ah.
Por eso he dicho, madre mía.
Es que como el niño en directo me va con un poco de retraso, pues... ¿Empiezas desde la finalización de la cinemática o...?
Desde que empieza la pelea.
Vale.
Todas las granadas. Pero si le estoy dando. Pero si le estoy dando. Joder.
¿Te ha vuelto a matar?
No, no me he vuelto a matar, pero...
Casi.
No, que tenía una granada aturdidora quería matar a nadie.
Bien.
Echad cuenta, que hay cinemática.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Ya veréis quién aparece.
Colonel will be joining you soon.
¿Es Ocelot?
Se la yasca. Tiene una coletilla.
Puto Ocelot está en todas partes.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
Aquí es mucho más
The
serio
exits
que
to the
nada.
deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Vale, ¿os estáis quedando con todo más o menos?
Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for
Mira lo que pasa aquí si me descubren.
Yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all
Joder, un montón. Quería enseñarlo.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
We initiated the development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces.
Todos se dan la
The only
vuelta
thing
y
that can
gracioso.
stand up to a Metal Gear
Y hay
is, of
veces que a lo
course,
mejor te descubre
another
uno suena
Metal Gear.
win y luego win. ¿Sabes?
With Ray,
En plan que se van dando cuenta todos uno por uno.
Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat.
Me hizo mucha gracia el detalle que si te pones delante del proyector te descubren. Es como gilipollas que se ve tu sombra.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capabilities. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up. Right. Down. Right. Front. Left. Down. Let's continue. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my... You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater.
Good.
Move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community.
Good.
Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated
Good.
attempt to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little. Getting back to the topic at hand. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Vale, ya veréis ahora. ¿Habéis visto que he hecho unas fotos, no?
Ya me pasé la parte de Quisque.
¿De qué?
Quisque.
Mola.
Y ahora viene algo más.
No me queda.
Ok. Nos llega a molar lo del ordenador este.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. What's next? We only need one good shot of the lettering. What's next? Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, last one's coming up. You already took a good one of the side lettering.
Hola, Eli.
Frontal izquierda y de frente.
El otacón.
Intruder to the left. Intruder in the back.
Hijo de puta.
Intruder to the left. Intruder to the right. Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. Let's continue. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you.
Ya sé, perdón. Qué mono la interfaz es la que se ha currado Otacon. Súper mono.
¿Ocelot has dicho?
Otacon.
No, ha dicho otacón.
Ah, vale, me he entendido tal.
No.
Okay.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
¿Estáis viendo, no?
Sí.
Vale.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
La voz me mola de Ocelot.
Según he visto las espuelas, digo, eso, Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Lukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Es un puto pro, Ocelot.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Pero ahora tiene las dos manos. ¿Os acordáis que Grey Fox le cortó un brazo?
Sí. ¿Verdad?
El Metal Gear Ray tiene una carita debajo de la barbilla. Ya veréis. Fíjate debajo de la barbilla, tiene una carita triste.
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Es verdad.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Lukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Lukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Claro, es un pro, ¿eh?
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Eso que dice ahora va a ser. El cabrón sabe que estás dentro. Chani lo está viendo. Yo pasé los marines es genial.
No son expulsiones, como a mí me gusta.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
¿Qué coño?
¿Qué dices?
Que no lo cae.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
Habéis quedado locas, ¿eh?
Dios, no me esperaba algo así. Pero por nada. ¿Qué le ha pasado?
Este era el Metal Gear Ray, ¿no? Madre mía, el culo de Snake en primer plano en la cinemática.
Proceeding as planned, sir.
¿Compay?
Nada.
¿Todo bien?
Sí, sí, sí.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Also, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president.
Estos 2 años después,
What are their demands?
Imagino que este será Ryder.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most
este juego tiene varias
important
sorpresitas
James
bastante
Johnson.
curiosas.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit? Seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Lo tiene Raiden también.
¿Y qué?
¿Qué culo tiene Raiden?
Wow. Ugh, bichos. Ahora vuelvo.
Vale.
La muela.
Yo me estoy congelando. Otra vez.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Es curioso porque en esta puerta pone Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots. Aunque se ve muy mal por la textura, pero pone eso.
Es el título del 4, ¿no?
Es la cosa, Guns of the Patriots es el título de Metal Gear Solid 4. A lo mejor fue un título prototipo para el 2, porque pone Metal Gear 2. Esta zona es un guiño al primer Metal Gear Solid.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system. Uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Me encanta lo de Codename. Mola.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
What's up, Jack?
A lo largo de la misión, llamo de Raiden.
Hang in there.
Vale, 5 segundos después, Jack.
Sí.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
No se entera la pobrecilla.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
¿Qué?
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the President?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
¿Su primer juzgando de un juego? ¿Quién? ¿Snake o Raiden?
Es mucho más juzgando videojuegos que seguro.
Los 3.
Ya lo que pasa con las caquitas de gaviotas.
Ah, se resbala. En serio, pobre.
Madre mía. Qué buen detalle.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl button.
Soy idiota porque he desactivado el mapa.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
A ver si encuentro un nodo de esos. Me vuelvo a poner el mapa, porque soy gilipollas.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Ah, vale. No es que no hubiera activado el mapa, es que no lo tenía.
There's somebody there.
Me gusta la música de esta
Ahora
zona.
vuelvo.
Vale.
There's somebody there. There's somebody.
¿En serio no te ha visto?
No se parece.
Ostras.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Estoy.
Ok, ¿todo bien?
Todo bien. Hace un frío de narices.
Nothing here.
¿Qué?
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
It's him! Everyone, stay on guard!
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
There's somebody there. Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any...
Sí, no me expliques cómo es lo de colgar ahora porque no me interesa. No colgar ni qué pollas. Llego así, mira, así, pop, uno menos. Hasta el otro. Ya está, colgar ni de hostias.
Se ha vuelto loco este.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down!
Ahora cuando quedas, lléname esto y tal, ¿sabes? It's...
Sí.
Where is he?
Te has viendo la escena, ¿no? Los dos, las dos.
Sí.
¿Sabes?
Strange
Sí,
smell.
perdona, estoy muteada porque está mi padre de acá para allá, ¿vale? Entrando de vez en cuando para no molestar.
You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
¿Has reconocido la voz?
No. Pero me suena.
Are you a Navy SEAL?
Ah, vale.
How did you get in?
Fast
Ahora.
rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Seen you before?
Pensé que decías de... del otro tío.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
Anda, Snake.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21?
Ya,
That's about
bueno.
tactical IT
No se lo
deployment, right?
creería.
Any field
De hecho, al
experience?
principio, my name is...
Not really.
Pliskin.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Más guapo.
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80,
¿Qué ha pasado?
advanced,
¿Qué es esto?
but realistic in every way.
¿Kunt qué
A
es?
virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do
Coño.
you? Every year, a
Literalmente.
few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency.
Así que la
The only
próxima que
difference is it
Asim
isn't
se
actually
ponga
happening.
imbécil.
That's the way they
espera.
want you
No,
to
no,
think,
no,
to
no,
remove
espera.
you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate
Pues
soldier?
ya está.
Ya terminó.
¿Te lo has pasado entero? Muy bien.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
Habéis visto todo lo que le ha explicado, ¿no?
You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Me encanta Raiden.
What's up? Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Es un poco tarde para eso.
You all right? Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Me encanta Solid Snake, es súper majo.
La verdad es que está ganando muchos puntos.
¿Ah, que sí? Te lo dije, y en el 4 va a ganar muchos más.
Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo 0.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
está gustando?
Sí. Ahora es cuando se pone interesante.
Sí, y todavía queda. Y la parte final, bueno, la parte final es un caos. Yo ya os digo, a mí la parte final me lió muchísimo la primera vez. También no tenía la información que tengo hoy en día, ¿sabes? Ah, se ha puesto a dormir, puta Snake.
¿Quién es Snake?
Snake.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Rose.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a
Me
clue.
parece super mona
That's
Rose.
okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out.
Es su novia,
It's
por si no lo has
How
notado.
Sí,
important?
se nota
Important
mucho.
enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Raiden no se fía. No es tonto Raiden. No entiendo por qué coño no tengo radar aquí. Una ración, vendrá bien. Estatua de libertad, no sé qué. Y una chica muy mona. De Konami. Ah, es. Lo que viene ahora mola un montón. La cinemática del otro día que dije, guau, tío, pero esto es spoiler.
Ah, sí. Qué mal.
Este personaje mola un montón. Fortune.
Me encantan los nombres en clave.
Ya verás, ya verás. Creo que este personaje te va a gustar.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible.
Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they
miseria.
call Fortune?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Pillaba con un railgun, ¿sabes?
A la puta los soldados.
Básicamente siempre pasa algo para que no muera. O sea, las granadas no explotan, las balas no le dan. Y lo lleva más como un estigma que como una protección.
Sí.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Es muy melancólico este personaje.
Sí, pobre gaviota.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a
Pero
feint?
siempre pone tíos
Right.
potentes.
Get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But
there's no
Se
time
nota-
for
se nota
questions.
cómo le
They could
gustan.
decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
you mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Un momento, quiero fijarme en una cosa. No entiendo por qué no tengo... ¿Por qué no tengo radar sólido?
A lo mejor es que tienes que conseguirlo de alguna forma.
muchos años que no me paso este juego. No conocía ni a Faye cuando... Mira el poste de Kojima. Ay, qué gracioso, se me acercó al orinal. ¡Qué gracioso! Puto Kojima. Mira, esto es lo de secarse las manos con el aire, ¿verdad, Marta? Sí. Ay, qué gracioso. ¿Qué es esto? Petancetamina. ¿Qué coño hace petancetamina en el baño?
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you could move? It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer.
Me encanta. ¿Tú cómo te llamas, Raiden? Qué nombre más raro. Está el pobre ahí que no habla y para cada vez que abre la boca.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
El bullying a Raiden es real, pobrecito.
A mí me encanta.
El ingeniero delegado que ha venido con el policía no será por algún casual tacón.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb
Me cago en
disposal.
todo.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the
Los tienen
field.
vilo los
All you
juegos,
have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your
No,
identity and mission
que
objectives to
va
yourself.
para
Is it true that an engineer
nada.
came in with Stillman?
Ya, no le da
I wasn't
tanto
informed
la-
of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
Te calles ya, loco.
You know this for sure? Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Venga, que quiero ir a mear, joder. Oh, por fin. Buen servicio, gente. Ahora vengo. Dios mío.
Ok.
El sufrimiento es real.
Ari.
Me estoy congelando. Hola.
Hola. ¿Quieres que te caliente?
Sí, por favor. Que tengo
Ay,
las manos muy frías.
Ojalá pudiera darte un abrazo.
Oh. Yo también quiero. Si has escuchado el directo y sonamos demasiado... Jeje.
Ay, en fin. Bueno, espera.
¿Qué pasa?
Que no me van a dejar tranquila, eso pasa. No te-
Vale.
Cuando termine el directo me echaré.
Hola.
Hola.
Ya estoy, pezqueñines.
Bien.
Yay.
Tiki desu ka?
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
¿Estás, Ani?
Creo que
estoy, pero me muteo porque están mis padres entrando y saliendo de mi cuarto como perros por su casa.
Voy a matar a tus padres.
Vale, me parece bien.
¿Eh?
Me parece bien. Pium, pium.
Disparamos la cabeza.
Vale, pero luego lo friegas tú, ¿eh? Eres tropísimo. En fin, pero estar estoy, ¿vale?
Vale, vale. Ok.
Ok, monkey.
Puta de mamanca. No encuentro la puta bomba, loco.
Está escondida.
Ay, hijo de puta.
There's somebody there. Who is that? Who's there? Who's there?
Casi.
Communications with the AB connecting bridge have ceased.
No one's going to leave a bomb in a place that easy to reach. It would be more worthwhile to search convoluted areas that can't be reached simply by walking.
La caja.
Vale, aquí estoy un poquito perdido. Aquí no sé muy bien cómo proceder. ¿Y si me cargo la cámara? ¿Podré cargarme la cámara? Por culo,
Pues ya no hay cámara.
Ya no hay cámara, loco. Tiene que ser por aquí. Por cuyons. ¿Dicen algo en los comentarios?
Voy a mirar ahora. Un segundo. A ver. Hola Bianco, me he perdido algo.
Vale,
este juego.
Ya lo he encontrado, ¿qué?
Te preguntas si este juego salió en PS2.
Sí, este juego es de Play 2. Bien escondida estaba la puta.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal right. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Pliskin.
Gracioso el nombre, que sí.
Sí.
Sospechoso todo esto.
Plisquinioso.
No.
Te doy el pene flácido de la duda.
Sabía que te pasaba. Predecible.
Who is that?
Bla 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 bla. No he llegado al lagar, ¿no? No, pero no vuelvo atrás. Snake. Bueno, Snake no. Raiden. El juego lo pronuncia como Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden. Ya está alemán. Raiden. Raiden. Ah, y no sé si os acordáis de que al que le tocaba la pinga el otro,
Sí.
se llama Raikov. O sea, al que te tienes que disfrazar de él en Metal Gear Solid 3 se llama Raikov. Si en Metal Gear Solid 3, cuando empiezas el juego, dices, me gusta Metal Gear Solid 2, no sé, ¿os acordáis que he preguntado qué Metal Gear te gustaba más? Empiezas la secuencia de cinemática con la máscara de Raiden puesta, lo del puro y todo.
Sí.
Pues empiezas con la máscara de Raiden. Como si fueras Raiden, ¿sabes?
Esos detallitos me encantan.
Sí, porque es como si te gusta Raiden, pues puedes, ¿sabes? Joder, esta parte está complicadita. Perfecto. Cypher. Joder, esto puto. Coño. Soy una caja, soy una caja. Déjame.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Gente, tengo que colgar.
Vale.
Hablamos luego.
¿Estás bien?
Hasta luego.
Sí, ya estoy un poco harta. En fin, chao.
Hasta luego.
sight. Request.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Muchas gracias. Oye, ¿esta mantequilla no tiene sal?
Sí, es la de siempre.
Pues no sabe tanto.
Será tu boca. Porque yo antes
No.
me he hecho unas tostadas y estaban ricas.
Pero ayer también me dio esa impresión.
Pues de la misma, ¿eh? ¿No abres la ventana?
Hace frío.
Ah.
Yo abro si quieres, pero entra un frío que te cagas.
Cuando tengas frío, cierra.
Ya tengo frío.
Vale.
Mira, ven. Acércate. No, pero acerca la mano aquí. No se huele ya en la calle, muchacha.
Qué bonito es el invierno.
Winter.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report. It was nothing. All clear.
Nothing here.
Who's that?
Hostia.
Enemy sighted.
What's going on? Respond.
Who's that?
Communications with Strut F.
I got him.
Dios mío. Creo entender lo que ocurre con el radar. Cada vez que da una alerta, se va a tomar por culo.
¿Es un fallo del juego eso?
No, creo que lo han querido hacer más realista.
Tiene sentido.
The situation is normal. All clear. It was nothing. All clear.
Nothing was wrong.
somebody there.
Estoy súper atenta al gameplay. Me está enganchando mucho.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
The situation is normal. All clear.
It was nothing. All clear.
Se me ha bajado la calidad de repente a 144.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Qué monos.
Me he equivocado de puente. Me acabo de dar cuenta de una cosa con el nervio de la muela. Cosa que en parte me tranquiliza y en parte me jode.
¿El qué?
Hace un rato me estaba empezando a volver, ¿vale? Y digo yo, va, por si acaso voy a probar. Cogí, bebí un poco de agua y rocié el agua en la zona de... Es decir, removí el agua por la zona del nervio, ¿no?
Sí.
Y se me calmó súper rápido. ¿No? Y más o menos así he estado.
There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel,
Grato
someone
profundo
calling
otra vez.
himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Da que Kojima, vaya puntería eligiendo nombres, Kojima también.
Sí.
¿Eh? Garganta profunda.
Eso es de la peli.
Y en inglés es Deep Throat, o sea que...
Es de la peli.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Connecting with priority 1. Don't let the enemy...
Lo de la muela al final como que era.
Vale, sí. Resulta que al tomar café, me he traído marcado un café, bueno, es inevitable que se extienda por todas las zonas de la boca cuando bebes algo, aunque intentes que no, ¿no? Y me ha empezado a doler. Así que básicamente la muela está reaccionando mal al calor. Y de hecho mientras te lo estaba explicando me estaba volviendo a doler porque le he dado unos cuantos buches al café. Me he vuelto a hacer lo del agua ahora mismo y otra vez se me está calmando.
Sí, entonces es sensibilidad al calor. Bueno, pues ya es mala suerte. Al menos no es algo peor. ¿Sabes? ¿Qué es eso?
Hombre, tengo el puto nervio al aire libre. Es una mierda. Hostia, se cago en la puta que parió. Madre mía. No por no querer matarlo. No quiero matarlo.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
Cuando muere Raiden en la pantalla de Game Over es distinta. Tío, es que me raya lo de no tener el puto mapa si me descubren. Es que eso es lo que me está jodiendo. No, por lo visto no. O eso o se buguea. Joder. Calles ya, pesado.
Enemy sight.
¡Oh, qué bueno! Hostia, estas cajas son de Zone of the Enders. Zone of Enders, el otro juego de Kojima. Tiene el logo. Supuestamente aquí, ¿no? El helipuerto.
¿Helipuerto?
Cinemática, ¿vale?
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
Alright, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. Thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Fíjate cómo ha evolucionado todo desde que empiezas con Big Boss en la misión virtuosa, ¿eh?
Sí.
Te he visto. Coño, lo acabo de ver.
Escondido, es una ninja.
What the fuck? Si la he visto. ¿Qué coño acaba de pasar? ¿Lo estás viendo?
Sí. Pero estaba allí.
Mírala, ahí está. Maldita puta, ven aquí. No me lo creo. Hala.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb, 5 years ago. I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Ok, vámonos. Nos vamos. Ari, que nos vamos.
Nos vamos.
Vámonos.
Bueno, corre.
Ay, ¿te está molando?
Sí.
Que la bomba es un poquito pesado. Ok, sí.
Sí, pero no se me hace pesado, o sea, estoy bastante atenta a todo.
Nothing here.
Okay, let's do this. Vale, la última bomba está aquí. Vamos a ver dónde.
Nothing here.
Raiden, at your feet, there's a hatch for pipe or gauge maintenance. Face the hatch and push the...
Ahora pues ya están todas.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
No sé por qué me encanta el movimiento de los personajes en este juego.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Me muteo.
Vale.
Ya está. Ya tengo caldo de pollo para la sopa.
Que te vaya ya, loco.
No. Que me ha hecho un favor.
There's somebody there. Who is that?
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the CD connecting bridge have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Ahora no sé muy bien qué tengo que hacer.
Raiden, I've readied a sensor that's capable of detecting odorless C4. It's stashed in a safe I was hiding in the Strut C pantry. Fetch it.
Vale, el soporte C. Ah, mira, justo en el que estoy.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of Strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Raiden, the one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Raiden, move! Get to the bottom of Strut A now!
La puta que parió. Sin el mapa me pierdo, loco. Ay, huevón, que van a explotar.
Raiden, Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there!
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Raiden! Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
La puta que parió.
Hizo pum.
Te he visto, jaja.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Gente. ¿Has visto, no, lo que ha pasado, Ari?
¿El qué?
¿No has visto lo que ha pasado con el negrito?
Ah, sí. Sí. Pensé que decías lo que habías pasado tú.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. Our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the President.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well...
Looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the President. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
Hostia, ¿quién es el padre de
Maybe
esta
you
tía?
can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
Si no puedo darle a esta tía, ¿cómo coño?
What are you doing? Kill me. Sorry.
Es inmortal, ¿qué coño hago yo con esta tía? No me acuerdo.
Ay, me da pena.
Ay. Pero que no te puedes hacer. Creo que lo único que tengo que hacer es aguantar. Pero no puedo pasar. Explotan las putas granadas, loco. Es la primera vez aquí me acojone bastante.
Right. Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
Gracioso que se notan los pezones a la tía.
¿Este juego se notan a todas las tierras pezones o me lo parece a mí?
Oye, me hago molesto.
What is it? It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right, I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one, really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later, then.
Now! Damn!
Me ha hecho gracia el... No.
No. No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
There's no need for sorrow,
Me da
Queen.
pena.
I died once already. I can't die twice.
Vale. Ya sé quién es el padre de esta tía. momentito, gente. Hostia, yo leyendo aquí la información, loco, y...
Ah, el tiempo.
Hostia, que no me estaba dando cuenta del tiempo. ¿Qué es con el nombre? ¡Au! Hostia, una... Joder, me he comido una... Uy. Es que como sabía para la música. Pues...
Freeze!
Sacúdete, hijo de puta. Venga.
Voy a hacer una cosa, me voy a mutear y mientras me seco el pelo sigo viendo.
Vale.
What's that?
The clock is ticking, Raiden. Get to the heliport on the roof of Strut E.
Vale. Al helipuerto, al gilipuerto.
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut E have ceased. Carry out an
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Is he Dead Cell?
I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer, and the most. Can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And life. Don't you love this sound? I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink the Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts! No one's gonna give a damn about you!
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago? The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. It set me free, you know. Opened the way to a new dimension. So that I could become the Emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
How dare you! I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
It costs money to have a soup.
Look, your face.
Me mola un montón la música de los bosses.
no le di ninguna.
Me mola un montón este tío. Van patines.
You asked for it. More bombs. Oh, ow!
Sí, contigo la pongo.
Your favorite explosive. Hey, where'd you go? How about a little time off from
Llegará un momento en el que no
that was close. Die!
En el que no pueda poner más bombas. A ver. ¿Quién me habla? Nadie. Mira este boss, gente, lo dejamos.
You asked for it. More bombs.
Se le quedan los dardos clavados en la cabeza. Gracias.
It's time to get back.
Ya no tengo más.
Come on, get a move on.
Es malo con ganas, cabrón.
What are you doing there? Hello? Oh! Let's take a little break from bombs, shall we? Oh! Yeah! Ow! Ow! Oh! my suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by. Where is it? Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Defused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the President and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the President is?
No, that one's all yours.
The President is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Pues ya está, gente. Espero que os haya gustado El directo lo vamos a dejar
Jack,
aquí
do
ya.
you need to save?
Que sea larguito. Ay. Ha estado bien, ha estado bien. Yo creo que en 3 directos me lo paso. En 3 directos, o sea, 2 directos más. Creo que me lo puedo pasar. Así que nada, gente, nos vemos ya en el siguiente. A ver qué me dice
Jack,
esto.
I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too. You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
What?
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
What?
What?
Yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't he? He's so cool, so confident.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as you. You'll always be my #1. Always.
But that's not what I meant.
You know, you're kind of cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
¿Lo estás viendo?
Sí.
Pues nada, gente, ahora sí, nos despedimos. Un saludo y hasta la próxima.
Adiós.